Hey, yo, PC Monk here with another BTC video. Now, in this video, I'm going to cover BTC and ETH, and then we call it. So, first of all, good psychological range, good week. We dumped it. I mean, obviously, on the news, I said that Friday is going to be the most volatile day, and guess what happened on Friday at dumpage? So, right now, most coins, before we jump into Bitcoin itself, most coins are above the previous psychological high, and they're doing their psychological range above it. So that is a sign that probably going to continue to go up if it's doing that. Now, obviously, there is point to going down. If you take a look at monthly, I know this is a lot. So on monthly, I've talked about it before, right? So rise and retrace, rise and retrace, rise. So we're in the probably last rise that we're doing right now. Third monthly cycle, we're ready for it to do it. We're still in it. So weekly, we could say in progress of second cycle retracement, getting ready for the third cycle. So first, second, and then we'll go for the third one. Why do I take it from here, not here? Um, because if you take it from there, I mean, this is a consolidation. So you could take it from there and be like, this is the third cycle and it's the end of it. But in my opinion, we have just one more cycle on the weekly before we form the M pattern and start to come back down. Um, on the daily, or I'll try to simplify this. So you guys see all these moves. So over the weekly, I do have plan, all right, and over the daily, I do have some other plan. Now, let's talk about the daily. You guys could see these yellow lines. So these yellow lines basically are my projections. So I'll be entering at this line, 11,780, when we gain it. And I'll be entering for a short at this line when we lose it first and retest it. And then we basically get an invalidation, right? But right now, BTC, after this whole move towards downside, which is a three-leg move towards downside, or basically the tree cycle has been completed. After that, let me just hide this because it's in the way here. There you go. So after that, let me hide these two. Hold on. All right. So right now we're holding a 4-hour time frame. Over the daily, we're holding this daily, which is 108,887. As long as we're above this, we're good. Now we're holding a 4-hour above that, which is the number is 109,837. So we're holding that, and we are trying to deviate, or basically, if you take a look at this looks like the first swing, right? So rise, retrace, rise. So this is going to be your first swing, right? After you rise it, you're probably going to try to gain the 50 EMA, and then we're talking about this 114, 113 to gain that. And after you gain this, and after only you gain 114, and you're above 111, 780, then you could talk about higher time frame play. So the idea is we might come to 122 to fill this red vector. Is it going to be in a day? Is it going to be in 2 days? We don't know. The idea is we might get another push towards upside, either a new high or a lower high, and then we push it back down. Is it going to happen in a day? Of course not. This is daily that you're looking, so it's going to take days to play out. Now, over 4 hour, as you guys could see, I know there's a lot of stuff here, but they all mean something. So as you could see, we pumped it, we made a new high, but guess what? We didn't make a new low. We held around the momentum candle that start this move, and now we're trying to gain this swing here on the 4 hour, which the top of it is right here, 111,780. Upon gaining that swing, it is confirmed that we're going to probably even go higher. It is confirmed right now to my 2 cents as well, because we are holding above it and we're doing a higher low. But until then, because there are bunch of orders right here around 109, 108, and there's a lot of orders around 105 as well, it's a little bit iffy if we're gonna go up 100% or not. Over the 1 hour, you could see we came down. I was aiming around this area, maybe make a new low, basically grab this area, but it didn't do that. And around here we had like 50 million, overall 100 million. We go over CoinAnk after this and we talk about the large orders and liquidations. But guess what? We held above this range over the 1 hour, and then we are slowly trying to go above this range. Until you do this over the 1 hour, I think everything gonna cool off, or everything cooled off already. Everything's gonna be slowed down. But once we gain this, it's gonna, I think, start the momentum for this gain. And once we do that, everything's gonna pick up. All right, so that is it. Now, I think today everything's gonna go up. USDT, as you guys could see, we are getting denied. This is a double top. It couldn't really have any momentum. The volume is dying on it. We are definitely gonna exit the 444 range this time for good. We did it here. We came back to it, right? Again and again and again. A lot of times we've been doing this, as you guys could see. I think if this time we exit it, we're not gonna come to it. We're gonna retest the low and then probably take a real dump. And we're talking about 420 four. And this is not going to be for today. This is not going to be for tomorrow. This is a weekly play. This is what I'm trying to give a full whole picture for the weekly, how we're going to go. Now, obviously, if we come to the daily and we hold it one more time, this is a daily level, then it's going to go crazy and probably hold above the 455 to go above the highs. Now, these are both 1 hour time frame play, but they're going to take time to play out, maybe a couple of days. So see what happened here. Let me just color this correctly. Now let's talk about, before I talk about Coinank and the liquidation and everything, I would like you to pay attention to this week's news. Obviously, I know what's going on because I've been following it for the whole month. This week we have a PPI and we have CPI. All right. Now, if Friday last week was volatile, so just wait till you get to CPI. Thursday the 11th, that day will be as more volatile as more volatile than previous Friday. Obviously, we do have some consumer sentiment. This would be something too. Don't forget, Fridays are the most volatile days. Now, more importantly, next week, meaning 2 weeks from here, we got the most important thing. Core retail says whatever. You ready for it? Federal funds rate. It's going to be at 17th. Now, that day, guys, it's going to be the day of reckoning, the last nail in the coffin, whether we're going to get the rate cut or not, and I think we will. So, with that being said, now let's jump into Coinac. This is Pendle. Don't look at it. Pendle. If you guys come to my Twitch, I'll do like, coin analysis, a lot of coins analysis. So yeah. Now the reason why I told you guys we might come a little bit lower is because of these enormous orders down here. So this right here is a 50 million at 109,311. Okay. Now there's I think another 50 million just got added to this. There's a lot of orders here. Okay, a lot of orders at 13 million. So this area, I would say it's more than 100 orders. Now we could check it right here from there all the way to where we are. So we're gonna see the orders in a moment. So bids and asks, OKX, these spots you can see not much on these spots, right? But let's take a look at Binance Perpetual, 500 million and 46 right there. So from basically 110 all the way to 109, right? That's the order. Now, if you take a look at this area right there, only that area, I just want to know how much we have in this small area. Another 153 million. So around 700 million ready to be filled here, near a billion. All right. So yes, we could wick down, but at the same time, these could be supports to hold the price up, and the AI, the bot, and everything is getting the orders from here and putting it around here to slowly push the price up. Towards the upside, we don't have as much, right? Do we? I mean, we do have a lot here, a lot there, a little bit here, but just like the downside, no, there's not much ask. The ask has not yet came through. Yes, we do have some around here, but they're so separated. All right. So that's why, even if you're longing, all right, which in my opinion, everything's leaning towards upside, okay, we might have a quick wick down. And in that case, USDT would wake up to clear the highs. I could just take a look at the whole sales from right here, 111,705, all the way to 112,305. Let's see how much are the sales. 272, not even close to that 563. So keep that in mind if you're trying to scalp it. You might see a wick down. I'm keeping that in mind. I'm leaning too long these days, but I'm waiting for these to be filled. They could be filled. They could not be filled. Really depends on what it wants to do. But these are large orders. Now we're talking about liquidations. So now you could see big liquidation towards downside. Yes, a lot of people will get liquidated if you go down because the people with were longing all of these ranges from here, from here, from here. So there are places to liquidate people. And that doesn't mean we're gonna go there. That doesn't mean we're gonna go there. If the price wants to go up, it will go up. And above the highs, we got a lot of liquidation above our 113 because basically we hit 113 how many times? 4 times, 5 times. So one, two, three, four, 5 times. So of course there's going to be a way more shorters above than below, right? The liquidation. We only have a lot of liquidation around here, which is the beginning of the move. I mean, if the price comes down here, you're going to go below 100. That's my opinion. And I don't think that's going to happen. Okay, but we're ready. We're ready for both sides. But I'm leaning into longs. I've talked about the longs. The liquidation around 113, 114 is a lot. We're talking about 113,705. So once we come to this cluster, we will definitely see either a sharp move towards upside to just clear all the liquidity, or we're going to hit this area and we're going to see a sharp move towards downside because there's a lot of shorts getting filled. But keep in mind, when you are liquidating shorters, it will help the price go up. Why? Because when you short, you're basically opening a sell order, right? Now, when you are getting liquidated or you're closing your short, you basically are forced to buy back what you sold, what you shorted. Same for longs. It's only vice versa. You are forced to sell. So that's why when you hit liquidation level, you suddenly see the price spikes down over the longs, and same with the buy, same with the asks. And we've talked about everything. We take a look at ETH a little bit, just the same, just the same. Just wanna talk about ETH a little bit, and then we call it. Okay. So over weekly, ETH has room to do stuff. So these are my projections, and this is what I'm gonna do. Once we basically make a new low from this weekly, 4,078, I'll be looking for a retracement for a short to continue down. Now, I don't want to talk about shorts that much because I'm leaning into longs. Now, for my thinking, this is the second cycle retracement waiting for third start, just like BTC. So, in my opinion, we might come to 41, low 41. We haven't done it. We held above it. We could come here and then pick it back up. If it comes there, that's going to be my first weekly long. And then the next one that I'm planning to do is going to be when we come above this 4 hour and we hold this 4 hour for a couple of 4 hours, meaning like 16 hours at least. Okay, then I'll be longing here and I'll be longing and the monthly if we hold there. But obviously, if I'm long around that 44.31, I'll be taking some TP at the monthly high, then I'll be re-adding to the monthly high if it holds it for a new high. That's the whole idea. So now over daily, if you take a look at it, this is exactly doing as BTC. It pumped it, it came back very slow in a controlled manner. We are at the swing. We might wick down to clear these people or we might not. And this would be act as a support. We're going to push it up from here and go for a new high over in the incoming months. It's not going to be as easy as we think. And that would be it. Thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for all the support that you guys do over the stream. If you like these type of content, please subscribe and thumbs up. Like, subscribe, whatever that thing is, and then come to my Twitch and Kick to say hi to me while I'm streaming. If you have a coin, I'll be taking a look at it. We could trade it together, all that type of stuff, and fun. Anyway, thank you guys for watching. Stay safe, stay green until the streaming time, which is probably 3 hours, 4 hours from now. Peace out.